Good morning, everyone. I'm on my way to Blacksburg, and we have a new job over here, a new construction job. We're doing some grading for an apartment complex, rental units. It'll probably be used for college students. You know, Virginia Tech is over here in the Blacksburg area. We're kind of working on the campus of Virginia Tech, on the outskirts of it. But anyway, 700Ks over here. That's what I've been running. We're working on a sediment pond right now. Yesterday, today's Wednesday. Monday, I built the dam for the big sediment pond, and yesterday we started digging the pond out and put topsoil on the dam that I built. Started hauling dirt out of the pond. It's a pretty good sized sediment pond. And today we're going to try to finish moving the dirt. We've hit a little bit of rock down in the bottom of it. It's making it a little more difficult. Hopefully we don't hit a whole lot more rock today. We're going to try to finish pulling the dirt out of that pond and getting it shaped up so we can get topsoil on it and seed it. Is the goal for this week. But I got to leave early today and get home and bale a little bit of third cutting hay. There's not much to it. It's not very much, but it was enough. I hated to not cut it. It was like a foot tall, or maybe a little taller than that, but it's not going to turn out a whole lot, that's for sure. But anyway, this lot that we're working on over here is 8 acres, and it was all covered with trees. Somebody come in and cut all the trees down, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been, but they had to cut them down because of bats, I believe. They had to cut them down in a certain time frame, so that's why they got cut down way before we got to start the job. But anyway, they just left all the trees laying, so we're having to clean up all the brush, all the trees. We're getting the firewood that's good out of there and hauling it back to our place so I can use it as firewood. Most of the firewood here is cherry, and there's been very little oak. I mean, most all of it's been cherry, what's been firewood. A little bit of locust, but not much. Most everything over here is pine, so we tried to take some of the pine to the sawmill, and it'd been down so long they didn't want it, so we ended up we're taking it for pulp, and that's where most of the logs from over here is going, because it's just pine and it's starting to rot some, so they are taking it for pulp and not complaining. So, and all the brush is getting ground through the beast and onto walking floor trailers and hauled back to our place as mulch. So that's kind of what we've been doing here lately. I hadn't been filming much of it. I was going to try to do a little filming today. So yeah, we'll see y'all at the job. All right, we are on the job site. Stopped at Bojangles and got me some breakfast. But here it is. You can see the beast conveyor sticking up over there. We got the 325 here with the stump splitter, the D3 and the 700K, and some other various equipment here. But anyway, I'm going to get the 700K going, and that's the daycare center right there. We have a lot of kids watching us while we're working, but you can see all down back this way is still just brush. These trees over here are off the property, they stay, but back down this way it's just a bunch of brush and trees and stumps that has to be cleaned up over time. And but yeah, we're getting there. Still got a lot to do. We're just really just getting started. But let's get down here to the pond right now and see how that's going this morning. All right, so all this dirt right here that's piled up come out of the pond that we're digging, and we moved all this yesterday, and I've been pushing it up with the dozer. So I'm going to do that right quick, and then I'll head down to the pond. Okay, so here's the pond that we're digging. We had to put this structure in and pipe and encase it all in concrete. That's the dam that we built this week. Dad is loading the dirt. We got a couple of Arctic trucks running. One's a Volvo, one's a John Deere. And you can see he's into the rock. We'll go over here and look at this dam a little closer. We had to put in a 6-inch pipe right there for a micro pool. It's going to be there's actually a small depression in the ground there that helps catch sediment, and then this pipe here is actually going to be for when this is converted from a sediment trap to a permanent pond that'll be storm management. But anyway, this is the dam that I built the day before yesterday, and yesterday I've put the topsoil on it and walked it all in. Got to put a level spreader in down here, but the sun is blinding this morning. More rock. They told us there wasn't any rock on this job. How about that? About normal. I'm gonna set y'all up. I'm gonna get down here and do a little, well, I'll probably just put you back on the dozer. I gotta get down in the pond and do a little blading. I got the GPS set up on the dozer. Got one on the excavator also, but I'm probably going to stick you on this excavator over here and let y'all watch for a few minutes. I know I said the dozer, but I'm going to put you on the excavator. Not good. Nah, there ain't no rock on this job. Alright, you see him pause. He's checking the grade with the GPS. That's why he paused. Ain't no rock on this job. Ain't no rock on this job. Hopefully it ain't too bad. I mean, right now we're able to dig it. Hope it don't get worse. We got about 10 foot of cut up there on top of the hill where I got the dozer from a little bit ago. So hopefully we don't get in the rock up there. I got to do some blading on these truck roads so they can haul a little faster. So I keep building this up higher and higher. Can get quite a bit more in here. I've only got topsoil stripped to right here where this berm is. If I can strip more this way if I need more room to put this dirt. But last night I was working on digging those right there. It looks like dirt right there, but those are actually stumps piled up. Last night I was working on digging stumps with the dozer and pushing them up in piles so we can split them with the 325 and then we'll grind them. That's what we're doing with all the stumps. Just splitting them up, get the dirt out of them, and then you can put them right through the grinder and make mulch out of them. But I may work on that as I have time, digging out stumps today while I'm waiting on them to haul more dirt up here and dig more out of the pond. I'm working this area and I'm working the pond and I'm digging stumps. So I'm doing 3 things, just trying to stay busy instead of just sitting here taking a nap, which is probably what I ought to be doing. It's just I've been working half the night here lately. So anyway, check back to y'all in a minute.